record, is it going to start recording right
Yeah,
away?
I
Like as soon as you
restarted
press
the
it?
recording and now it's started and now it's 3 seconds in. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is the
A
Top Rope
whole year,
Renegades
you still haven't figured this
YouTube
out.
channel. I'm Kurt. You were the one
It's
asking the
what happened.
question. That is RK.
You
You're
don't even
here.
know what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm feeling good. I'm living good. The Indiana Pacers stole game number 1 on the road.
No
You
one
knew I was going to
cares.
talk about it. I want to talk about it. Indiana and 49 states in the United States, and then Toronto's got a team too. It's Bassy. This is Indiana. We do this. Game 1 NBA Finals goes to the Indiana Pacers. I don't know how we keep getting away with it. That's besides the point. It's like the heist of the century. And speaking of heists of the century, it can all happen if you are the winner of the Money in the Bank briefcase. We are bringing you the predictions for Money in the Bank. We have we watched 10 of the highest rated Money in the Bank matches according to Cage Match.
Questionable cage match.
Of
They
course,
also
it's Cage Match.
everybody like from AEW. If you're an AEW fan, you look at that, you go, "Oh, look, SmackDown must have sucked. It's got a 1.29, but it's only
Right.
got 3 votes, and those dudes are all
Yeah.
marks that live in their parents' basements, so it doesn't
But
really count."
we went
But
off of that. We watched
we had no
10
other metrics to go with.
and had a good time doing that. And so we're gonna rank those based off how we watched them, starting with 10 all the way to 1. And I just kind of dawned on me. Worlds Collide is actually taking place on Saturday as well, with the AAA merger.
That wasn't part of this.
Can you at least give me something? Do you have anything, a graphic, anything for it?
I mean, I guess we could try this.
It's like you pre-planned that. You knew I was gonna. All right, that's fair. That's not even the right logo.
I mean, short notice, dude. What do you want from me?
That's on me. Short notice. I'll give you that. As of right now, we have a few matches. I think the card is set in stone for Worlds Collide.
It pretty much is. I'm pretty sure because the show starts at noon, and the pre-show for Money in the Bank starts at 2:30. So I think it's only going to be like a 2-hour just over a 2-hour show.
Gotcha. So with that being said, the first match on the card is set. This is not a correct order. This is just based off of the card. Stephanie Vaquer is teaming with Lola Vice to take on Dalis and Cheek Tormenta from AAA. RK, where are you leaning on that one?
I got actually 50-50 on this, but I got Stephanie and Lola.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Stephanie's the hottest thing in the women's division right now, and any sort of loss I think would not help that. Unless Lola Vice turns on Stephanie, because if you've watched NXT, you've seen how buddy Lola was with Stephanie. But does that matter now? Because Stephanie's no longer in NXT. So does it even matter? I don't know. But anyway, moving along, we have a 6-man tag team match. The team representing AAA is Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. Take you on the team of Lince Dorado, Dragon Lee, and Cruz del Toro. Lince Dorado is taking the place of Joaquin Wilde, who was injured on main event. So he is stepping in to join up with the LWO in this one. What do you think about this match?
Lince Dorado. That man's been down in Evolve training our future talents of the WWE, and now he's going to kick it off. I got Dragon Lee.
Yep.
Cruz del Toro.
Team WWE. I'm rocking with them.
Dorado.
Dorado. I do think there will be a couple AAA wins, and I think it could be the next one here. Is another 6-man tag team match. Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Angel and Berto teaming up to take on El Hilo del Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown.
Isn't it wild? They were recording that dude. They're like, come be in WB, and he's like, I'm gonna go to AAA. He's like, well, guess what, bitch? We're gonna buy you.
You're coming here anyway. Who do you like in this 6-man tag match?
I got AAA in this one. They're Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, you can't have just clean sweeps of WWE taking out AAA with this merger. So,
I'm actually really looking forward to watching Wagner. I've never actually seen him wrestle before. There's a lot of hype.
There was. They were courting him a long time, as you said. And then we have the NXT North American Championship Fatal 4-Way match. The champion, Ethan Page, defending against SmackDown's Rey Fenix, NXT's Javon Evans, and AAA's representation is Laredo Kid. Fatal 4-Way. North American Championship on the line. What do you think? Yeah. Ethan Page.
Ethan Page ain't losing this match.
No, not this soon into his run. And I think this match is going to be really good. The talent in it is crazy. And Ethan Page isn't going to lose it. There's just no way, right? Unless they got something up their sleeve that's going to shock us. We'll see. The main event is scheduled to be, as of recently, the AAA Mega Championship was changed hands. Alberto Del Patron lost the title.
So strange how that happened.
Lost to El Higo del Vikingo. Vikingo now is defending the AAA Mega Championship in the main event against Chad Gable.
I got El Hijo de Vikingo. They're gonna showcase this motherfucker, and all y'all that have not seen him,
get ready,
buckle in, because this man is gonna do a 750. 780, whatever, a 1080.
What was it you said? You said he wrestles like he's gonna get hurt.
No, it's guaranteed he is wrestling to get hurt. That man almost injures himself every match. He's been injured like 4 times in the last year, but he's resilient. He keeps coming back. I mean, I'll take it.
All right, well, that is the card in this place for Worlds Collide. Thank you for having a graphic ready for that impromptu predictions. But moving along, let's get to the Money in the Bank ladder match pay-per-view. There are 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, and then 2 other matches currently announced.
Only 4 matches?
Yeah.
Are we digging that for a pay-per-view?
It depends. Maybe the ladder matches are going to get some time. So
I think what's going to get some time is what Michael Cole already obviously fucking spoiled for everybody on Monday Night Raw. Who can possibly stop this man, Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
Who's strong enough to take him down? Who could Shut up, Michael. Why are you telling us Roman Reigns is coming back?
Before we get to that match, the WWE Intercontinental Championship, the Women's Championship, is on the line. This is considered a stipulation match, if you will. Becky Lynch, if she loses to Lyra Valkyria, she will not get another shot at the title. If Lyra is defeated and Becky is your new champion, Lyra has to raise Becky's hand at the end of the match. Who do you like in this Women's Intercontinental Championship match?
I want full crash out Becky Lynch. I want Lyra to win this match just to see Becky lose her shit even more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Becky Hogan has turned over a new leaf. I'm not sure about this. I'm going to go Lyra just because I think they really want to give Lyra a push. They see a future for her. This would be the best way to do it. Have her beat Becky again.
Yeah, that is true.
Wild.
But there's a part of me that thinks that stipulation is in place, and I think Becky's going to win. I think Becky's going to be the Women's IC champion.
No, everyone knows those stipulations don't actually fucking matter.
True. I just think Becky does get it done this time.
Cody's the only dumb enough person in the world to actually think it's a serious fucking stipulation.
I will never challenge for the AEW Championship again if I lose. And you lost. And you never did. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, he's in the next match, teaming with the World Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso. They're going up against the WWE Champion John Cena and Logan Paul in a tag team match. RK, where are you leaning there?
It's fucking wild. You have your 2 champions in a tag match on a pay-per-view.
Yep.
Is this where we get? Does John Cena get pissed off with Logan Paul enough that they lose this match?
Maybe.
I think so.
There was signs on SmackDown that he got a little irritated with Logan.
Whoa. You do not talk about the Peacemaker that way.
Right, my bad. Yeah, you're right. That really set him off.
I mean, that's why we got these small screens this time, so you can be over there polishing it. But it's the children's show.
Such a good joke, dude. That was such a good joke. You're on fire tonight. Who do you like in the tag match?
I said it. I got John Cena imploding on Logan Paul, and they lose the match.
I like that stipulation. I'm rocking with Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is back. So I mean,
You can have John Cena lose. It's not a title match.
Exactly. It's why R-Truth should have beat him. But to each their
Don't be that guy.
Alrighty, let's go to the two.
Everybody knew he was. R-Truth went out on his shield, man. One last time. After this, you'll never see me again.
The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It is Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer. Who are you leaning to win this briefcase?
I do not see one of the newcomers taking it. Usually, I think it's too quick to be pushing them into that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's time. I think Rhea needs to get back to her title. I think Rhea is the odds-on favorite in my mind. I got Rhea with Alexa Bliss at a very close second.
Ooh, okay. I've been battling this one in my head. Like Alexa, I don't know about Alexa. If you really, really are strapping the rocket to Stephanie Vaquer, do you have her win this?
I just don't know if it's time. I don't think it's time to strap the rocket to any of them.
I think it was time for her to lose the NXT Championship coming in the roster, but they did. They did it. I'm going with Alexa.
Rhea needs to get back in her title, man.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm hesitant on Naomi. Naomi, maybe. I don't know what it is, man. Naomi's. I'm going with Alexa Bliss. I'm going to cement Alexa Bliss. Maybe the Wyatts have some interference.
No. They don't have interference to help her win. They have interference to help her lose.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm rocking with Alexa. My dark
horse, not by beating her up or anything. I mean, but
right, distraction.
Yeah.
My dark horse is Roxanne Perez.
No, not happening.
I think Roxanne with the briefcase in the Judgment Day storyline is a power that she holds. She could talk some shit in the Judgment Day clubhouse.
It would make sense if Liv was champion, but she's not.
So. I understand that, but I don't know. Roxanne winning it, I don't know. That's my dark horse. That's why I don't know if she's going to win it, but that's my dark horse. The men's Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match. It is Solo Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and El Grande Americano. Wow. I thought it was going to be CM Punk, but El Grande got the win. What do you think?
You want a wild take? El Grande Americano.
The rumors, who knows? That would be wild.
Chad Gable never wins a championship in WWE, but El Grande gets pushed to the fucking moon
and wins a title. Is that your real pick?
That is my real pick. I got El Grande Americano. I'm not even lying.
I'm going safe. Going safe here. You know what? I'm not going safe. You know what? Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, 100%. I'd like that too.
Solo with the briefcase would be great, hilarious, and he would have some fun. Now, and no, Solo's my dark horse. Solo's my surprise pick. My real pick, legit, lock it in. I think I'm going safe. I think it's Seth Rollins.
Nope.
I think
no,
it's Seth.
Roman Reigns is going to fuck that up.
Maybe. I understand that. But he can win it and Roman can still come back.
No, it's going to be El Grande.
I would love it to be El Grande Americano. I would. But we'll see. That's it. That's the predictions. That is the predictions for Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide. It is time to run down the top 10 Money in the Bank ladder matches according to Cage Match. We're going to go from 10 to 1. We have our own rankings from the ones we watched, and we're just going to give you the rankings. We're going to talk about each one and have some fun with this. So the first match we watched was Money in the Bank 2017. I ranked this
the famous showdown.
The famous showdown. I ranked this on my list at number 10.
Number 10. I got this one at number 9.
Okay.
I mean, it was a toss-up between this and the next one, really, honestly. I just think that this was, and also you got to go back to your earbuds because the echo back
Is it?
driving
I
me
understand.
insane. But
I
nonetheless,
understand.
anyways, for the next show, it's all good. You don't have to do it right now. But where was I? Baron Corbin winning this. I mean, that was a surprise at the time. I mean, they were giving Baron Corbin a push. I mean, I don't think the cash in worked at all. I did not watch this at all at all at this time, so this was kind of new to me in a way. But I knew Baron Corbin won.
Mhm.
This was just a giant collection of spots. Really, there wasn't a whole lot of story being told other than Shinsuke and AJ. But the overall match was just a spot fest until
Yep.
Baron won out of nowhere, really. So, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. I mean, death, taxes. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens feuding. It's guaranteed. And yeah, Baron Corbin with the shitty win for the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, and the cash in itself was not great for Baron Corbin. I will put this at 10. I just the AJ and Shin face off was kind of the highlight. The crowd was over as shit for this. It was the
Man, they fucked that up.
yeah, the WrestleMania match was not great. But the face off itself, the crowd was awesome to see those two old rivals in WWE facing off. And yeah, that's why I had that at number 10.
Next up, we have the 2011 Money in the Bank. I have this one ranked at number 10, but like I said, 2017, 2011, huge toss up. I mean, granted, you got to remember there's 11 worse Money in the Banks than this, so I don't even really want to think about that.
Thank God we didn't watch every Money in the Bank match. I went with number 9 on this one. I kind of just went in order on these two as we watched it. I put it at number 9. I mean, on my notes, Daniel Bryan picks up the win with this one. This is when he cashes in to win the World Heavyweight Championship. But in my notes, I put Michael Cole as a heel was so terrible. And there was a moment where Jerry Lawler was somehow the voice of reason on commentary in this match between Cole and I think Byron Saxton. I could be wrong there. But it was weird. Commentary was weird. And then I added at the end, rest in peace to Sin Cara. This was the match in which I think he got hurt. One of his many injuries, but this was a big one. So, yep, I rocked with this one at 9. Stay in the course in the order in which we watched.
Yeah, yours is vanilla like that. This was, yeah. I mean, it was Daniel Bryan's to win. He was starting to get hot at this point in the WWE. He saved a lot of moments in this match that he deserved the win. Really, he made a ton of saves. The spots were good. It was a spot fest again, not a whole lot outside of Daniel Bryan really. And Sin Cara, yeah, he died for the people there. That was wild. That spot was wild. Yeah. I still remember that. That's a clip that remains in my head.
Up next in the order, according to Cage Match, was the 2018 edition of the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I put this one at number 3. I'm pretty
sure you're just copying me, but yeah, number 3 for sure. I mean, you're definitely copying me.
I thought you told me when we got done watching that you had it at 2, actually.
Not it. Totally not. If I did, you'd have it at number 2. What are we talking about here?
It's not true.
Jonathan Coachman sucked then, sucks now, will always suck.
Fair.
Coach sucks. This match, we watched this through in order, and for up until like near the end, this was number 1 on my list. This match right off the hop kicked off. Ember Moon, absolutely fantastic. Too bad she's recently been buried by Mercedes. Yeah. Anyways, good match. Right off the hop.
Was that a moment of silence for Ember Moon? I don't know what that was.
I can't even remember her name. What is her name now? It's Athena.
Yeah, Athena.
Yeah. Bliss winning this match, safe pick at the time. This was the second Women's Money in the Bank match. Carmella won the first one, which just seems wild.
Technically, she won the first one. She did not grab the briefcase. James Ellsworth did and threw it to her, but I digress.
I'm honestly just surprised they didn't give this to Natalya at the time, though, because she was feuding with Ronda Rousey. I'm dyslexic. It's not my fault. Yeah, hell of a match though. Right off the hop to the finish, these women fucking gave it all, and it's just wild seeing. This wasn't even 10 years ago. They just look so different than they do now. It's wild.
They do. We do. They do. We highlighted on that. Yeah. I mean, listen. The big hitters of the women's division showed up and showed out. Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, Natalia, Naomi, Alexa, and then you had the upstart in Ember Moon. Lana was also there. And also
I can't remember. I think it was WWE 2K18. For all my creative wrestlers, I used Ember Moon's entrance music just for entrance music. Fire. Absolutely fire.
Also in my notes, Coach sucks at commentary, and I ended up by saying, "God bless Alexa Bliss." Yeah, very famous picture that always gets shown around of her holding the briefcase. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this one. So,
next up we got our first WrestleMania Money in the Bank on the list, WrestleMania 24 from 2008. CM Punk won this. Fucking wild. This was his first Money in the Bank win. Yes, this was his first Money in the Bank win.
Yes,
I do believe.
Yep.
Yes, because 23 was not CM Punk, and obviously 21 was the first one, and that was definitely not CM Punk. So this was his first. He won 2. I was hoping he'd get his 3rd this upcoming weekend. That did not happen. I have this one ranked at number 4. This was I really enjoyed this mainly because I'm a CM Punk fan. I love CM Punk, so yeah, I'm kind of being biased on this one, but it was good. I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah, I put this one at 7.
7. You're smoking something.
I went with 7. I just kind of, it was a good one. It was a good match, but something about it. I mean, CM Punk getting the win with that creative finish, tying up Jericho in the ladder was cool. There was some really cool spots in it, but I don't know. It just didn't grab me like some of the newer, I don't know, athleticism stuff. Athletics were, but I will say, I was one of the biggest Shelton Benjamin fans of all time at this time period. Shelton, when he dyed the hair blonde, the gold standard, and Shelton, the fact that he's still wrestling today is awesome, but the shit he would do was shit that you wouldn't see until later on. And so there's that.
Well, as you can see from the graphic here, John Morrison, that wild spot that one sticks out all the time. This was one of those Money in the Bank matches where they didn't have a lot of story to tell, not a lot of drama, but they just a lot of spots, but they made it work so well because the spots were wild and insane. Money in the Bank was still relatively new at the time. It was at WrestleMania, so they always wanted to make it a spectacle, whereas now it's more about positioning yourself for future things, even though it was then, but it was more of the fun match of WrestleMania, the match that gets everybody hyped up and going, and they usually did it really well. John Morrison, that was another one. John Morrison pops up a lot in this match with the ladder moonsault, iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, I just I don't know what it didn't hit for me. But up next was the 2016 Money in the Bank ladder match. I put this one at where am I? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Did I read my list wrong?
Did I do this wrong?
No. Do you have it in the right order?
I have it in the wrong order. I messed up.
It's okay. It's okay. So just to help myself here, the 2008 one I had at number. No, it's right. 7. Yeah, you're good. You have it right. Yeah, 2008 I had it 7. 2016 Money in the Bank I had it number 8. Yep, that's right. I just got confused. I'm sorry. But I put it at number 8. I put 2016 Money in the Bank at 8.
Yeah, that's where I have it too. It was I don't know. It just didn't hit. It was weird. And they had names in it. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. They were always feud. Death Taxes, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Chris Jericho, legend. Cesaro at the time was huge. He just came in around that time, I think. Alberto Del Rio, whatever. But Dean Ambrose. This was the Dean Ambrose. This was kind of his kickoff moment as a solo, right? Like this was where he started getting his flowers a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think he cashed in and won. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah, I put it there. I mean, it was a good one. I think Dean Ambrose
Actually, cashed in the same night. He cashed in the same night because Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And then Dean Ambrose cashed in on Seth Rollins.
Yep. I wrote
to
that.
finish the Shield whole thing.
That's what I had here in my notes. I just put, hey, it was a good one. Dean Ambrose, true to that lunatic fringe gimmick that he was, because he was a very lunatic in this match. He cashed in same night. Cesaro, stupid athletic. I think we started watching this one. My comment was, there's not a lot of high flyers really in this one. Cesaro isn't a high flyer, but fuck, he's close. And then, Sami Zayn will forever be over, as will his lifelong fight with Kevin Owens.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn always there's a reason they always put on great matches. Chemistry's out of this world. Up next, we got WrestleMania 23, Money in the Bank. I have this one ranked at 7th. This one did not really hit with me, mainly because who the fuck is Mr. Kennedy?
Yeah. I have this one. I have this one at number 6. And this was, I keep scrolling back up. That's why it's taking me a second, because I got to go back up to my notes. I have this at number 6. Just because, man, Mania 23, this Money, it was kind of stacked when you look back. You had Randy.
It was stacked. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Matt Hardy, King Booker, Jeff Hardy, Edge, Finlay. I don't know why the hell he was there, but that man was a luchador in this match. Let's not forget about that.
I was about to run down the list. You got it, though. All those people. I said Mr. Kennedy was good. The gimmick was kind of over with him. There was some high spots, and that's really all thanks to the Hardy Boys. So I did want to mention this.
Jeff Hardy and Edge both dying.
So Edge got carted out, and there is a theory here that Edge was actually supposed to be the winner of this match, not Mr. Kennedy.
So they pivoted to Mr. Kennedy, not Punk, not Orton. Well, I guess it actually doesn't make sense when you think about it, because you can easily have Kennedy lose and it won't matter.
Right. So I just put, it makes sense based on what transpired afterwards. Mr. Kennedy had gotten a torn tricep. Then he had a match with Edge, put the briefcase on the line. Edge won, and then led to Edge's cash in on John Cena at New Year's Revolution. So I don't know. There is that theory that Edge should have been the winner. But yeah, I didn't hate this one.
Yeah, no, it was definitely just everyone was flying around. One crash out of another, as we saw with Jeff Hardy, Edge, just crazy stuff. And when you got high flyers like Edge, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, CM Punk even at time, Randy Orton, vintage Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Is his drop kick better than Miles Bourne? I don't know, but yeah, it was still Mr. Kennedy's. This fucking just fucking wild. And King Booker, don't care about it again. King Booker. Man, he was good. It's hard to believe that he was that fucking good, but he was that good
for as long as he was. For as long as he was going, yeah.
He was one of those original WCW holdouts. Like, I'm getting paid. I'm sitting at home.
Yep. And he made an impact when he showed up too. Up next is the 2021 Money in the Bank. I actually have this one at number 2 on my list.
Number 2?
I do.
2021. Big E defeated Drew McIntyre, John Morrison, Kevin Owens, King Nakamura, Ricochet, Riddle, and Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Well, damn right you got it at 2, because I got it at 2. That's right. There
it is.
Fucking no. Wild fucking match. I'm surprised Sami Zayn wasn't in there because Kevin Owens was there, but
True.
Ricochet did what Ricochet does best. Matt Riddle, my God, why did you have to go do so much cocaine on company time? Like, couldn't you have kept that at home?
Oh my God, man.
Or at least get one of those packs that you drink the drink and it takes it out of your. It takes like 3 days before a drug test. What the fuck were you thinking, Riddle? Anyways, nonetheless, I don't know if any of that's true. News, rumors, and innuendo people. I do not spread fake news. Elon Musk is my best friend. I must tell you that.
Don't check Elon's Twitter. Shit's going crazy. All right, shit's going crazy. Mom and Dad are fighting.
They are wild. Big E, man, Big E. This was the start of Big E's, to the top. He cashed in
Mhm.
after winning this too on
Bobby
Lash. Bobby Lash.
Ruby Lashley.
But yeah, this was the time to push Biggie. It was right after COVID. And this Money in the Bank, because 2020 Money in the Bank, don't even talk to me about that because clearly they need fans for Money in the Bank to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, Biggie's charisma is off the charts at this point in his career, and Ridge Holland. Why'd you ever have to come to the WWE, man?
Yeah, I have this
Just
at
a car
2.
crash of a match. This match was so fucking entertaining.
Literally, I mean, I had this at 2 because just like the hot start and the athletics that were highlighted at the start between Ricochet and Matt Riddle, and then John Morrison, of course, as well. You have the big names, as you said, Seth, KO, Biggie, Drew, and even King Nakamura, Shinsuke. I did add in my notes. I said I see why Jimmy Smith didn't last long on commentary because my God,
So
it
bad.
was terrible.
So bad.
And then I ended my notes by saying death, taxes, and Kevin Owens dying on ladders.
Yeah, no wonder that dude's neck is fucked up.
It seems like he always is dying on a freaking ladder. I don't know why, but to each their own.
Unreal. Kevin Owens, hurry up back, man. We need you.
Yeah.
Up next, we got the 2013 Money in the Bank, and I have this one ranked right in the middle at number 5.
I got this one at 4 for the 2013 one, and I just put, it's stacked. You have Punk, RVD, Randy, Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, Christian, and then we get that turn of Paul Heyman on Punk, and like that would never happen again. Like that was probably like a one-time thing between Punk and Heyman. They would probably never, Heyman wouldn't turn on Punk. This was kind of one-off. Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
And then I just wanted to add that Randy winning this was kind of the first domino step in the insane Daniel Bryan story that we got in Daniel Bryan's rise. Because with this briefcase, the cash-in was right after Daniel Bryan beat John Cena for the WWE Championship. Triple H, special guest referee. Triple H, low blow, Daniel Bryan, Randy cashes in, and that begins the long story of Daniel Bryan's rise to the top to overthrow the Authority.
Yeah, no, this one going into this. I mean, I didn't remember all of it, but I mean, anything like I said, I watched Attitude Era, stopped around just before Ruthless Aggression, came back because CM Punk lit the world on fucking fire.
Yep.
So, but watching this, I couldn't remember who won it, and I was just like, "Fuck, any one of these really could win it at this point." Rob Van Dam was on fire at this point somehow. I don't even know, unfathomable that he was still going that hard at that age. But CM Punk, Christian, Bryan, Sheamus, Orton, any of them could have won it, and yeah, Randy Orton did start the domino falling to the effect of Daniel Bryan becoming world heavyweight champion.
Yep.
Really, honestly.
That was the fucking first domino to WrestleMania 30, and I think we talked about it while we were watching it. This was the last summer of CM Punk because he left
last summer.
A few months.
You could tell how fucking unhappy he was to be there. So unhappy. That man was miserable.
Next,
the mutton chops alone, fucking.
Yeah, that was
I'm
tough.
done. I'm done.
Tough look. Up next is the 2014 edition of Money in the Bank. I put the 2014 one at number 5.
I mean, I only got 1 and 5 left, so obviously this has to go number 1, right?
Yeah, I hope not.
No, not a chance. There's only one Money in the Bank that belongs in the number 1 spot. If you say otherwise, you do not understand anything about the WWE, and you're probably living in your mom's basement with a neckbeard, watching Tony Khan dance like a little weird man on stage.
I just always got to check, make sure it's not getting a little too necky.
It's not quite there yet.
But as soon as it gets,
am I supposed to talk about this match?
Yeah.
Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose. This was really the start of Seth Rollins' run. Really, It went in a weird order. It started with Seth. He was the first one to really kind of break out of the group. Because honestly, he's the one who broke up the Shield. We all know that. That chair will forever. Well, it still comes into play every fucking 6 months.
You're kind of right, by the way. You're kind of right with that because technically it was Roman. Roman became world champion.
Yeah, but nobody gave a fuck.
Or wait, no, maybe he didn't become world champion yet.
I don't know. I was not watching at all. Like I stopped watching. I
He
stopped
didn't.
watching the minute CM Punk walked out the door. I'm like, I'm done with the WWE.
Roman won the Royal Rumble, and he faced Brock Lesnar for the World Championship, and then the heist of the century because of, that's what it was. So you're right. I'm sorry. Seth technically was the first world champion out of the Shield. I think. I don't know if I'm right about that, but I think I am.
By the way, I'm just saying, like, their rise in popularity. Seth was first. Then Dean kind of got it pushed for a little bit, and then Roman.
Roman
He was getting the
dead
push,
last.
but then Roman just skyrocketed around 2018.
Roman skyrocketed because he turned heel, though. The fans
Yeah.
were never behind Roman.
Paul Heyman too. Paul Heyman
Yeah.
made him legit.
Yep.
And that leads us in to the greatest Money in the Bank match of all time.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 21, the inaugural Money in the Bank, the brainchild of, or the child brainchild?
Brainchild.
Brainchild. Child brain? I don't know. I sometimes have a child brain, I'm sure. The brainchild of Brian Gewirtz and Chris Jericho.
Hey, you were saying Brian Gewirtz. It's Brian Gewirtz.
Gewirtz.
Right.
Yeah, this WrestleMania 21 Money in the Bank, they proved the concept worked with this match. That's why we still have it today. That's why it's on pay-per-view. That's why next year it's going to 2 nights. All because of Brian Gewirtz and Chris Jericho. Number 1, Money in the Bank, WrestleMania 21.
Yeah, I mean, the names in it: Jericho, Edge, Benoit, Shelton Benjamin, Kane, Christian, and it set the tone for all future Money in the Bank matches. And this was the start of the real big push of Edge, singles Edge,
The ultimate opportunist.
Ultimate opportunist, man.
He should not have won this match.
Yeah, and I jumped the gun because earlier I said that Edge used that cash in when he got it from Kennedy on Cena. I was wrong. I'm sorry. This was when he became the ultimate opportunist. He cashed in on Cena at New Year's Revolution in 2005. And we did watch parts of this WrestleMania. This was kind of you said it. It was the making of really 3 superstars. Cena became a world champion, Batista world champion, and Edge winning Money in the Bank.
And it was also maybe the most stacked Hall of Fame induction year ever.
Yeah.
Like wild. Rowdy, Sheik, Hulk Hogan. Who else was there?
Paul Orndorff.
Paul Orndorff. Victor Volkov. Just unreal. Jimmy Hart. Like, what a Hall of Fame class.
Cowboy Bob Orton.
Cow. And he's the worst on there, which is wild.
Not that, and he's great. So, yeah, that WrestleMania 21, man, I look back on fondly. Now that I
might be, and probably one of the best WrestleManias. I think when we come into WrestleMania this year, this upcoming WrestleMania 42, we might have to do a proper top 41 WrestleMania show.
We're gonna have to start watching them in fucking December. I got the winter off, dude. I got the winter off.
Fuck it, no, we'll do it. That's only
down. Let's watch.
That's only 120 hours. That's only like
I got that 2 day.
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
Plus
if a day was up, plus like another 5 days, 10 days.
Those are the rankings of the 10 highest rated cage match Money in the Bank matches of all time. According to Cage Matches, RK said sometimes cage matches good with it. Sometimes cage matches kind of skewed a little bit. It's very similar to Dave Meltzer's star ratings because
they don't fucking matter.
They don't matter, but Dave, most of his 5-star matches we've watched, and they're like, yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah.
But there's some matches that you watch and you're like, that's got to be a
no. Exactly. It's not that his 5-star matches are wrong. It's the fact that he doesn't give 5-star matches to matches that deserve to be 5-star matches.
Agreed.
Kurt Angle doesn't have a 5-star fucking match, and he had a banner with Shawn Michaels at Wrestle fucking Mania.
Yes, he did. All right, man. That's a wrap on this little special Money in the Bank episode. We got the predictions there, and of course, top 10 matches. Go watch some of these Money in the Bank matches and enjoy them like we did. And if you only want to choose one, well, there's a consensus number 1 around, according to Cage Match, according to us, and according to a lot of people. But if I can give you a sleeper, man, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match from 2018 was
go watch
incredible.
That. It kicks off right off the hop, and it makes stars out of almost everybody in that fucking match.
100%. They were already budding stars, and right then and there. But yeah, that's a wrap. If you
And
got any
remember this,
closings-
folks, people, AW Dynamite 4-hour Fighter Fest started out with 655,000 viewers, and the last 2 hours it dropped down to 300,000. It
yeah,
has been over 2.5 years since they've broken 1 million, and they're the second best company. Get out of here. Money in the Bank this weekend. Worlds
that being
Collide this
said-
weekend. Worlds Collide is going to cook. That is
Yes.
no doubt about it. That might actually steal the show unless they do something crazy at Money in the Bank.
With that being said, my name is Kurt. That is RK. We are the Top Rope Renegades, and we'll talk to you guys next time on This Week in Wrestling's YouTube channel.
That's the show we do.
Yeah, that's next. That's what the next
Yeah.
episode will do. This Week in Wrestling. That's
Sunday.
coming up Sunday. And hopefully, maybe I'll be back celebrating another Pacers W.
OKC in 5.
OKC 5 is crazy. Go Pacers. Pacers in 6. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We'll
You're
talk to you guys
delusional.
next time on the channel.